Did you know that Queen Elizabeth II had visited India several times? 3 times to be precise, in 1961, 1983 and in 1997. But her very first visit, which came nearly 15 years after India's independence, was perhaps the most spectacular. Queen Elizabeth II, along with her husband Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, touched down to a grand welcome from the then President Rajendra Prasad, Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and the Vice President Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. All of them came together to welcome the royal couple. It was on that visit that Queen Elizabeth II also visited Mahatma Gandhi's Samadhi. There they took off their footwear and replaced their sandals with red velvet footwear and visited Gandhi's memorial. In fact, the Queen, who had ascended the throne in 1952, was actually the first British monarch to visit India, which is why when she reached, there was so much excitement. Thousands gathered everywhere she and Prince Philip went to catch a glimpse of the royalty. In Delhi's Rajpath, which is now called, of course, the Kartavya Path, the Queen was invited as a guest of honor for the Republic Day celebrations, where India showed off her military might. Then you had the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru also holding a special event for the Queen to welcome her really at Delhi's Ram Leela Maidan. Now, before the Republic Day parade, the royal couple also made it a point to visit several other places. They also visited Jaipur in Rajasthan, and as expected, they were accorded a royal welcome. At one point, there were pictures that also emerged of Queen Elizabeth II riding an elephant along with, in fact, the Maharaja of Jaipur then, Savai Man Singh II, in the courtyard of the Maharaja's palace. Soon after the Republic Day celebrations, the Queen left for Agra, yes, to visit the Taj Mahal. She used an open car to drive to the Taj Mahal. The royals also during this leg of their trip visited Udaipur and then made their way to Karachi in Pakistan. After spending a fortnight in Pakistan, the Queen returned back to India. This time, she visited the Durgapur steel plant, which was set up just a few years earlier in a collaboration with the United Kingdom. Then she made her way to Calcutta, now referred to, of course, as Kolkata. The Queen, in fact, during her stay in the city, visited the Victoria Memorial along with her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh. Both the Queen and her husband were actually related to Queen Victoria. Both were the great-great-grandchildren of Queen Victoria. So the site here, the Victoria Memorial, was of great importance and great interest to both of them. After Calcutta, the royal guests then made their way to South India. They visited Bangalore, where the Maharaja of Mysore and the Mayor of Bangalore welcomed them. Interestingly, Bangalore had also timed their horticultural show for the Queen's trip. So from Bangalore, then you had the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh making their way to Bombay and then to Banaras. At Banaras, of course, the Queen also took a boat ride along the Ganges with people lined up on the ghats, hundreds of them waving, greeting her, trying to catch a glimpse of Queen Elizabeth II. Now let's focus on the next visit, which was in 1983 when Queen Elizabeth II came down to India. Then she met with the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and also presented Mother Teresa with an honorary Order of Merit. In 1997, that was the last time the Queen visited India. It was essentially timed to also mark and celebrate India's 50 years of independence. Queen Elizabeth II is no more, but India too has a lot of memories with the Queen. Whatever we have to say about colonialism and, of course, removing any traces of it, Queen Elizabeth II will always be fondly remembered by every Indian as well.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.